been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl.
Home, gentlemen.
Rainbow Warriors ready to get this thing started and open the season.
And Greer Jr. back to receive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Last week.
So the Akron Zips offense will have first crack at this one. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back.
Get the ball. Finds running room.
Picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
First and 10.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. It's complete on the right side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Oh, my. It wouldn't even allow him to jump for the ball.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of the times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
And stays inbounds and gets it across the 50 to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter.
Take it all the way to the field. Into the end zone for a touchdown. 23-yard rushing touchdown for the preview.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously.
Yeah, they look. This new offense really does look good, man.
With the scoring drive, this offense is putting the college football world on
recruitment looks like, you know. And we had a great,
touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have it.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
First and 10 here.
From the gun, the ground game.
RPO.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Throw this ball out
and
there.
They weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Oh my God.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're looking for an advantage to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Dupree. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Pick us 2-D, second quarter. Akron up 7-2.
Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
39 here.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. He'll take a deep shot.
Quarterback has a receiver deep, but
big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Jim.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw
finds
for
the receiver once again. And completing the pass this time.
After the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. The Zips with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Late action being thrown. Try to find his tight end.
By the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yards.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
1st and 10 at the 17. About to enter
from the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire.
Find Adams.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Jr. And they kick it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kick is off.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawaii offense returns to the field.
Down by
There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The kick is on its way. Wants to return it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Dropping back, it's Tollefson. He makes the play, it's intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Why wouldn't they?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
Try to find him get lined up. Right.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
37 here.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Enough for the first down. Why did you just come across the field?
Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's
and complete it for a loss of a run going anywhere.
The defense was all over it.
Will take us to the 2.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the heat. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Control of that ball.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
That's what you're trying to tell me. He didn't lose control of that ball whatsoever when I made contact with him.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Davis will throw. Oh, they're after him.
And the quarterback is sacked, and I'm going to take the ball.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
They get a first down without scoring.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
And just throws that ball
drilled as he just got rid of the football. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here.
Kick is up, and
the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 10 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Newell. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard
attempt. And good.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer.
Turn this and take the ball out here.
They'll knock him down,
and that will take us to
first half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half.
Kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Oh my, way to get to the outside.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass.
And the quarterback will be tripped up and sacked. So after one, still from back to receive in the punt here.
Warriors will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
God damn, where are you throwing that, brother?
No room to return, but no problem after
there was no room for error for that pass right there.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give.
He
gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pressure in his face, and he lets
quarterback looking for something.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their own territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is up, and it is a no good.
And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
Why are you turning it around?
We go on to the next down, no harm, no foul.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for a crease. It's Dupree. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Harris. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man.
1st down.
Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the 1st down.
27 on the play.
And this will take us to the 4th quarter. Man.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense coming
Akron
through
has
and
just been
knocking
doing
him down
that
for a
all
loss,
day.
and that'll be the end of the third period. At the end of the quarter,
They got
guys, it's
12.
Akron holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action.
Quarter. Motion is wide receiver.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass
Fourth
is incomplete thanks to a
incompletion
big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and 12.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Woo! Fourth incompletion there again.
The ball to the ground. Fourth
Fourth
down
and 12, the
coming
field
up.
goal unit is coming
Now on
out.
fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29,
The kick
making
is
it a
up and
39-yard
is
attempt.
good. Making this
Smashes
an
it between
8-point
the
game
uprights.
here.
That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Snap, line set run across
Gets
the
it out
middle.
fast.
Sends it up field.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. Fires to the middle.
Dang, how?
Intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line.
Come
On third and long, trying to have a big completion
And the
here.
quarterback is
And the
back.
defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Going deep.
And trying to tie in some touchdown. Oh my goodness, you guys.
And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession.
I ain't gonna lie, this ain't even on the quarterback, bro. This is not on the quarterback.
Play
This
it
is on
safe,
me.
play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
That first and the third interception, that is on me, bro. Like, tremendously.
The Hawaii offense returns
Cut,
to the
what was
field.
I doing?
Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Okay, bro.
Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. You do it directly towards it. You threw that directly towards him.
The give from the gun.
Okay.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What the hell?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
Why?
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11.
Let me get in the back.
Just feeds the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run for it.
And of course, yep.
They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door.
Why would he be allowed to?
I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Got a man, it's Harris. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. Pocket breaking down.
Thank you. Ooh, that is
a bad time for a mistake like that.
And we will take the knee on that one.
Point on this one, and that ought to do it. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for.
Today,
if you're
really.
the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Chetron getting 68 yards, and Greer Jr. getting 60 yards, also finishing well. Adam getting 8 yards on the day. Brown was in that backfield all through the 7 tackles for loss on the day today for the junior right edge. Frazier right behind him with 6 tackles for losses. Sophomore left edge. State finishing with 3 tackles for losses. Costello and Summers finishing tackles as well. Brown leading the defense in sacks, finishing with 3 sacks on the day. Costello and Frazier each as well. And then Cole and Summers each getting an interception in that 4th quarter. Briggs, David, and Cole each also getting a pass deflection on the day. Notification touchdown. Akron will have a bye week next week, and then they will be safety. Wednesday? Okay, I don't know. So tune in next week to see who they will play.